Explanation of the book Purple Cow by Seth Godin. Introduction to the book. The book Purple Cow, Transform Your Business by Becoming Unique, is one of the most influential marketing books of the modern era. Its author, Seth Godin, is one of the most prominent marketing thinkers in the world and is distinguished by his innovative concepts on how to attract consumers' attention and achieve success in a market full of competition. The book presents a fundamental idea. If your product is not exceptional, it will be ignored. The world no longer needs ordinary products, but rather new, unexpected, and amazing things. The main idea of the book. The purple cow is a metaphor for a unique product or idea that cannot be ignored. Traditional marketing has become ineffective in a world full of advertising and information. The only way to succeed is to become unique so that people talk about you and spread your product themselves. Chapter 1. The Age of the Purple Cow. Why do we need excellence? Traditional marketing isn't enough. In the past, businesses relied on TV, radio, and newspaper advertising to attract customers. But today, thanks to the internet and social media, consumers are smarter and less influenced by traditional advertising. A huge billboard ad on the road? People barely notice it. A TV ad? Most people skip it or change the channel. A marketing email? It ends up in the spam folder. The solution? The product itself should be the ad. When a product is so great, people will tell each other about it, creating a self-marketing loop. Chapter 2. The Purple Cow. What does it really mean? Imagine you're driving through the countryside and you see hundreds of brown, white, and black cows. At first, you might notice them, but after a while, they all look the same. But what if you saw a purple cow? You'd stop. You'd take a picture. You'd share it on social media. You'd talk about it to your friends. This is the secret to success in marketing, to be completely different from everything that is already out there. Purple cow means your product or service is so amazing that people can't ignore it. Seth Godin. Chapter 3. Why do mediocre products fail? 1. The market is too crowded. In the past, you could succeed with a mediocre product if you invested enough advertising. Today, people are surrounded by thousands of options, and they prefer products that stand out from the crowd. 2. No one cares about boring or conventional. Do you remember the last time you saw a mediocre ad and decided to buy the product? Rarely. But you certainly remember an amazing product that you tried and told your friends about. Examples of mediocre products that failed because they weren't distinctive. Nokia phones. They dominated the market, but they failed because they didn't offer anything new. Kodak. They refused to develop digital cameras and they almost disappeared. Traditional fast food restaurants. Hundreds of them close every year due to intense competition and lack of distinctiveness. Examples of companies that succeeded because they were purple cows. Starbucks. They didn't sell just coffee, but it created a unique coffee experience that got people talking about it. Tesla. It didn't just come up with an electric car, it made an amazing car that caught everyone's attention. Netflix. It wasn't just a movie rental company, it completely changed the way you watch content. Chapter 4. How to create a purple cow in your business. 1. Start with the right question. Is my product or service interesting? Will people pay for it enthusiastically? Will they feel like talking about it with their friends? 2. Don't be afraid to be bold. Successful companies don't play it safe, they take risks and try new ideas. Example, when Apple decided to remove the phone buttons on the iPhone, everyone laughed at it, but it changed the phone industry forever. 3. Focus on a small category first, then expand. Don't try to please everyone from the beginning. Focus on a specific customer segment and create an amazing experience for them. Then they will talk about you and spread the word about your product. Example, Facebook started as a social network exclusive to college students, then later expanded to the whole world. Chapter 5. How to get people to promote your product without ads. 1. Make your product the talk of the town. Viral content is not forced, it is created. If your product is exciting, people will naturally share their experience with others. 2. Focus on the influential minority. Some people have a huge impact on the decisions of others. Focus on pleasing them and making them loyal customers. Example: social media influencers help spread new products at a tremendous speed. 3. Use the power of communities. People love to belong to groups that share their interests. Create a product that makes people feel like they are part of a special tribe. Example: Jeep owners act like a community, which builds customer loyalty to the brand. Chapter 6. How to stay a purple cow. 1. Never stop innovating. Success is temporary if you don't continue to excel. Companies that succeed and then stop innovating die slowly. 2. Try new ideas constantly. Don't be afraid to fail. Great companies fail hundreds of times before they succeed. Example: Amazon launches new products all the time. Some succeed and some fail, but they never stop experimenting. 3. Make customers part of the story. Customers love to be part of your product's success. Listen to their opinions and needs, and always be close to them. Conclusion: don't be ordinary. In today's world, you can't succeed with ordinary products. If you're not exceptional, you're invisible. Lessons from the book. 1. Ordinary products no longer sell. 2. True success comes from excellence, not from imitating others. 3. If people don't talk about your product, it won't succeed no matter how big your advertising campaigns are. The most important question: how can you make your project Purple Cow today? Examples from the book Purple Cow, Seth Godin. In the book Purple Cow, Seth Godin mentions many real examples of companies and individuals who succeeded because they were purple cows, meaning they offered something exceptional and interesting. I will present these examples here. 1. The example of Starbucks. How did they make coffee a unique experience? The traditional situation before Starbucks. Before the emergence of Starbucks, coffee was considered just an everyday drink, bought at gas stations or regular restaurants at a very cheap price, and there was nothing special about the experience of drinking coffee. What did Starbucks do to become a purple cow? They did not try to compete on price, but rather raised the price of coffee significantly and made people pay 4-5 times the normal price. They focused not only on the coffee, but on the entire experience: the soft music, the comfortable furniture, the smell of fresh coffee. It launched the concept of third party, meaning that the coffee shop is not your home or your workplace, but a comfortable place where you can sit for hours. It used innovative designs for cups and logos, which made people share pictures of their coffee online, thus creating free publicity. The result? Starbucks became more than just a coffee shop. It became a luxury brand associated with a lifestyle, which made it a purple cow in the coffee market. 2. Example of JetBlue. Low-cost flying, but in a distinctive way. The problem in the airline industry: low-cost airlines offered a very bad experience. Uncomfortable seats, no free meals, poor customer service. Travelers looking for cheap tickets had no choice but to endure these conditions. What did JetBlue do to become a purple cow? Despite being a low-cost airline, it offered a high-end experience that exceeded expectations. Personal TV screens in every seat. At a time when this was not common, comfortable leather seats while other airlines were using old cloth seats. Friendly staff and humane treatment instead of the cold and annoying attitude that cheap airlines are known for. Low price but without compromising on comfort and quality. The result? JetBlue became a favorite choice for people who wanted to fly cheap but without a bad experience, making it a purple cow in the airline industry. 3. Current example. How did it beat Band-Aid in the Band-Aid market? The problem with the Band-Aid market. For decades, Band-Aid was the #1 brand in Band-Aids, and people had no reason to change. What did Current do to become a purple cow? Instead of offering the same old Band-Aids, it introduced cartoon character Band-Aids for kids, which made kids want to wear them. It changed the way people looked at Band-Aids. They were no longer just a medical necessity, but an entertaining and engaging product for kids. It used attractive designs with bright colors and famous cartoons, which made children ask their parents for it. The result? Curad succeeded in distinguishing itself from competitors even though they had the largest market share, and became a great example of the purple cow. 4. Mini Cooper example. How did it create a distinctive identity? The traditional position in the car market, major companies such as Toyota, Honda, and Ford focused on cars that were similar in design and performance. What did Mini Cooper do to become a purple cow? It did not try to be an ordinary car, but designed something strange and different. Very small in size, but with a stylish and sporty design. A bold and unconventional advertising used a fun approach in marketing instead of boring advertisements that focused on performance and power. Made the car a symbol of modern elegance and attracted a certain category of customers who wanted to stand out. The result? The Mini Cooper became a symbol for people who love small but strong cars, making it stand out in a crowded market. 5. Apple iMac example. How Apple changed the concept of computers. The traditional situation in the computer market. Before the iMac, all computers came in boring designs, big gray or beige boxes. There was no interest in the look or visual experience. What did Apple do to become a purple cow? The iMac was designed in bright and transparent colors for the first time in the history of computers, making it look great and completely different. It focused on design and visual experience as much as it focused on performance. Instead of targeting everyone, it targeted a specific group, creators, designers, and artists who value beauty and uniqueness. It made the process of buying a computer a fun experience instead of just a technical decision. The result? The iMac became a standout product, got people talking about it, and helped Apple come back from a period of decline. 6. Krispy Kreme example. How did you get people to line up for donuts? The traditional situation in the donut market. Other stores sold regular donuts with no real distinction between the products. What did Krispy Kreme do to become a purple cow? It made the donut-making process a live show, where customers could see the donuts being cooked in front of them through glass. It offered fresh, hot donuts straight from the oven, something competitors didn't do. It used a lighted sign outside the store that showed when the donuts were fresh, which got customers to line up to get them at the right moment. It created a sense of scarcity. When people knew something was only available for a short time, they were more excited to get it. The result? Krispy Kreme has become a beloved brand, not just because of the taste of the cakes, but because of the unique experience they create. Conclusion: how to become a purple cow? From these examples, we can draw several important lessons. 1. Design and experience are as important as the quality of the product itself. 2. Boldness in making unconventional decisions leads to success. 3. Don't try to be like others, but create something special that makes people talk about it. 4. Target a specific category of customers and make them feel that your product is dedicated to them. The most important question now: how can you turn your project or product into a purple cow? Indom.